This is Jamie Drummond for Good Food Revolution. We are here at Stratus Winery, Niagara-On-The-Lake, with Assistant Winemaker Dean Stoyka. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing good, Jamie. Good to see you again.
Now, we have your pal JL on the camera, but today JL's away traveling, and we thought we'd catch up with you to find out what's been going on at Stratus with the 2018 vintage, which you've wrapped up good and well now.
Perfect. Yeah.
So what's been going on?
Just getting all the wines to bed, getting ready for bottling young wines coming up pretty soon. Rieslings, ice wines, rosés, they're all in tank right now, getting ready for filtration. And then everything else is barreled away, racked, ready to go. So everything's laying down for the next 20 months or so, getting ready for the bottling to be done for the 2018 vintage in a few years.
Now, although it may seem, it's yesterday's news for you, how was the 2018 vintage overall?
Overall, it was a story of a lot of different variances in the 2018 vintage. September started off with a boom, very warm, very sunny, which allowed an early start to vintage and great quality in the early varieties like Riesling, Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc. Those were all picked quite early. But by the time end of September came around, early October, there was sort of a mid-season rain that started to happen, as well as a lot of humidity. So with that humidity and with that rain brought some challenges. But precision agriculture earlier in the season, leaf removal, opening up the canopy, allowing sunshine and sprays to get on the grapes helped alleviate some of those mid-season issues. So we did start reds pretty historically early as well in our site. Merlot, Gamay were done mid-October. But by mid-October, the humidity that we thought would last all harvest long subsided, and we had quite a cold snap actually by mid-October, which is like taking your grapes and sort of putting them in the refrigerator, and that pushed away, insect pressure. We did have some Drosophila coming with that humidity, which brought other issues as well. But by the time mid-October came around, that pushed Drosophila out of the vineyard and allowed us to sort of calm down, settle down a little bit, and then focus on our late variety reds, which we picked first week of November. We did Cab Franc, Cab Sauv.
Which is kind of early for you, yeah.
Very early, yes. Historically, it was the earliest harvest we ever finished. Which was still good quality in the Cab Franc, Cab Sauv. If we wouldn't have had that cold snap, if it would have stayed with a humid, warm summer, or warm harvest, like we had in 2017, we would have had a lot of challenges with that humidity coming along. 2017 was beautiful in that it was very dry, very warm. This year was very warm, but very wet. And that makes grape growing a much bigger challenge. But once the cold weather came in, we could sort of settle in, be patient, pick our Cab Franc, Cab Sauv, and then that was a wrap for the regular 2018 harvest. After that was sort of a historically early ice wine harvest as well. With the cold weather that came in November, we went to minus 10 degrees November 22nd, and we were able to pick all of our ice wine red all that night, which was amazing. Actually, the quality of ice wine this year is some of the best quality that we could ever hope for.
Now, you are Cabernet Franc ice wine that we're talking about here, right?
It's a blend of Cabernet Franc, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Petit Verdot.
Right, okay.
Red blend ice wine. So was predominantly this year was the Petit Verdot was the main blend. It's about 60% Petit Verdot.
Okay.
And then 20% Cabernet Franc and 20% Cabernet Sauvignon.
Huh. Now, with a vintage like that, which varietals did you find to be most problematic?
Definitely, I would say Gamay and Merlot were some challenges this harvest. You would expect Riesling to normally be a challenge this harvest as well. But shockingly, the Riesling was coming in for us very clean. It was amazing. The numbers on the Riesling were exactly what we would want, and the ripeness was all there. We had a tremendous summer. A lot of heat, a lot of sunshine. It wasn't overly rainy. There wasn't a lot of precipitation. It was perfect conditions for June, July, and August. So that allowed the quality to be there, and then that hard work in the summer allowed the quality to still be there in the end, as long as you could get through that sort of rainy, sort of humid time.
Now, we're here very early in the morning at Stratus Winery. What is your tourist traffic like at this time of year?
This time of year can be, slower during the week. We have the Ice Wine Festival happening right now.
Oh yes, of course, yeah.
We have quite a, yesterday and the day before were fairly busy for January, and it was, despite the snowstorm and everything, the cold temperatures we had on the weekend, it was a good turnout for the Ice Wine Festival in downtown Niagara-On-The-Lake, as well as 2 weekends ago in the 20 Valley. So we have pretty good traffic happening right now. And then starting in February, it's the Days of Wine and Chocolate. So the wineries in Niagara-On-The-Lake, we're always putting on some interesting events to go visit throughout the month. So that keeps traffic pretty busy for us straight through. We're still open 7 days a week from 11 till 5. And it's pretty good for winters. It's not like it used to be in the 90s where everyone was gone by winter. Now there's so much to do in Niagara during January and February and March that we have good traffic throughout the week.
Excellent. Well, that's very good to hear. Dean, thank you for spending some time with Good Food Revolution today.
Thank you, Jamie.
Excellent. Bye for now.
Bye for now.